Hi, I am Bill Skripchek, president of Waverider Trading Technologies. The FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live on our Slack channel, click the link in the description to join the trade faction. And now on with the show. So today we are looking at the second half of my waterfall trade from 2 days ago. The first half closed profitably. I'm now waiting for the second half to eke down maybe 5 ticks or 10 ticks and take the other half of the waterfall profit. And then the other trade I had last night was also profitable, but I forget which one that was. I think that was Aussie USD. Anyway, where we're at in this particular trade is we have a minor wave top. And the trade that is ending up here right now was a HypeX or hyperextension trade. So it was, the rubber band was stretched way up and we wanted to shoot down, and it did that. It's still doing that. But the next thing to set up here will be for the trend to roll over and then waiting for a kind of a little pullback to go short on Aussie CAD. Aussie Chief, this is overextended, but we have minor wave top here. All right, so we will wait for probably the next signal that will fire here will be a HypeX signal, okay? And that will be going short, so we got a little wait there. Aussie New Zealand dollar, this is minor wave bottom. The trend is in the right direction. We are in the sweet spot here, so you could take this trade right now, but this is a little old. The last AI signal was way back there. You can either take it now and hope it goes up, which it probably will, or you could wait for the signal to fire. By the way, which do you prefer, getting the signals from Waverider Bill or from the Zapier Trade Monitor bot?
Either, really. As long as the Zapier is fine, but it just, I need to know which way you're going on it.
That will be by next weekend. I'm going to fix that. I have to go in and modify the code to break those up into separate long and short alerts. I originally combined them because right now already that's, what is that, 9? That's 18 alerts. 9 for
max, isn't it?
Yeah, 9 for each one. 9 for the AI alert, and then 9 for the HypeX alert. And then if I break them up into longs and shorts, that's going to be what, 36 alerts. That's why it was just less alerts to deal with. But since that's going to be a service here eventually, I need to break them up so that people know which way to go.
It is nice to get that graph, though.
Yes. Yeah, and that's why I publish every once in a while and into the trade faction so people can see the graph. Yeah. But it's going to be nice when that thing's running, because you'll get those 24/7, as you already probably noticed, and you get the timestamp in Slack.
Yep.
All right, Aussie US dollar, hyper minor wave top, overbought. Waiting for a HypeX signal to take a short. Euro CAD, what's going on here? Okay, minor wave top. And okay, so we got to wait for this to roll over. We got to wait for the trend to roll over and then a pullback to go short there. Minor wave bottom. This one is about ready to fire. As soon as we leave the neutral area here, this will be a nice long setup. Pound Aussie dollar. I just took this one. This one just fired off. This is a HypeX long trade. We were overextended, oversold to the downside, got a signal to go long. So that's what I'm doing right now. It's not profitable, but that's okay. I am very patient. It will be, at least for a few pips. That's what's nice about having a system that's right 80% of the time. Even when it's not right, it's recoverable.
Yeah.
Minor wave top, way overextended here. We're going to wait for a HypeX signal to the downside here. We're a short, and then New Zealand Chief and minor wave top. We're way overextended here. We're waiting for this to fire off a HypeX short to the downside. All right, so that's all I have. I'm going to ask you a question now every day, Dave,
All
because
right.
you're a relatively new trader
I am.
that I trained, what, last Christmas?
Yeah, about that time.
So now you've been at it for about a year. What would you say is the biggest challenge for you as a new trader?
Patience.
Why?
Because I have none. I clicked the button, Bill. Why didn't the thing move in my direction? Basically, it's just patience and understanding that the things I've learned, it's basically have the patience to let the trades work their magic. Sometimes you're going to go, it's 5 pips down, 10 pips down, and you're like, oh my gosh, it's not doing it. And then all of a sudden it just takes off. It's just, you have to be patient as to where everything is. It's not a perfect science that goes up and down exactly how you want it. And it's just, it's just patience there, and then figuring out how the heck to get out of these.
Yeah.
Because just like you, it's just like, oh yeah, awesome. I've just made 10 pips. I'm good. Bam, I click it and I come back later because I didn't close the window. And it's, guess what? It just lost another 35 pips or something.
Yep.
And having and understanding that, you know what, I got out with more money, and just learn for next time. Because who knows, that next time might be only what you put it at. It's just the profit levels, that stuff is just really hard to learn, and just patience to get it out.
Yeah,
So.
it really is. You will find as you trade, the longer and longer you trade, the more and more patient you'll get, because you'll see a lot of these things happen over and over again. And when you get when you first see them, you panic because you're like, oh shit, all this money. And then, like you said, it just turns around and goes in your favor. After you see that a million times, you don't get freaked out when you're upside down 10 or 15 or 30 pips. You just learn to just wait.
Yeah.
As long as you have a sound system or strategy or that you're executing, you should be fine. Every once in a while, yeah, of course, you're going to get your ass handed to you. But if you've set up the position size properly so that you can pre-anticipate it going against you, like I just did in that waterfall trade there. So the way that worked was, okay, it met my criteria for the initial trade, but then it didn't do what I expected it to do. And it went X amount of pips against me. But then I just added more at that level. And then at that point, it turned around and made back all the money I lost, broke even. And then now I'm making profits on the initial trade. So once you learn how to do that, you're way better. And like I told you, there's a whole bunch of videos out there and stuff. They call it grid trading or dollar cost averaging or martingale or all this other horseshit. But whatever they call it, I just call it the waterfall trade because it makes more sense to me. It's like water falling over an edge. The thing. All right, cool. Yeah. That's our one lesson for today, kids. So listen up. We're going to try to do one every day so you get all super smart about trading.